All right, here we go. We're going to start with our feet in a nice wide plie. And we're going to bend those knees and scoop up. Inhale and exhale, lower. Do that again. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And one more. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Take that ball chest height. Connect the shoulders to your back. Tuck your tail slightly. Rotate to one side. Inhale to exhale. To inhale and exhale. And again, inhale to exhale. And one more. Inhale to exhale. Place the ball to one side. Take the hand behind the head. We'll inhale, stretch over. Exhale, return. Inhale, stretch over. Exhale, return. Two more. Inhale and up. Now stay here on the inhale. On the exhale, lengthen the arm longer. We're going to roll this arm down and around and up. Side stretch. Turn that torso facing the ball. Circle around and bring it up. And one more. Reach over. Torso towards that thigh. Circle it around and bring it up. Ball up. Hand back down. Hand behind the head. And we roll it over. My knees are still bent. I use my oblique to come back up. I inhale, stretch over. Exhale, up. Two more. Anchor those hips. Draw the navel in. Hold it here. On the exhale, reach that arm nice and long. Turn that torso towards that ball leg. Circle down, around, and up. Circle towards that thigh. Make a complete circle with the arm. And one more. Inhale. To exhale, bring that ball up. Sink into a little bit deeper. I'm going to press into that ball 8 times. Press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chest height. Press 1. Every time I squeeze my ball, I'm squeezing my belly. And 4, 3, 2, diagonal down. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to face the center of the room. Good. Place that knees behind you down to that mat. Good. Take the ball behind the free leg and bring it behind you. All right, so here we are in a quadruped position. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees, and I just want you to lift this up and then drive the knee in. Inhale up. Exhale, drive that knee in. Inhale to lift. Exhale to scoop. I want you to feel the glute lifting that leg up and feel the core driving it through. 2 more. Up for 2 and drive it in for 2 and up and then lower that knee to the mat and we'll switch the ball to the other leg. Ball is optional, by the way. We lift it up on an inhale. Exhale, drive it through. So I want you to take your time. I want you to be very precise. I want you to feel the movement. Feel the muscles working. Feel the breath working with the move. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to drive it in. 4 more. And 3. We've got 2 more. We lift it up. We drive it in. And 1 more. We lift it up. And place that knee down. And let's take the ball between the thighs. So I want you to press air out of that ball so it's easier to press into it. Curl the toes so you can see your toenails. Round the spine. Press a little bit more into that ball. Pull the navel in so much that I can lift my knees up off that mat. And I hold this here for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Give me an inhale and arch the back. Everything is going up the walls in front of you and behind you. Exhale, scoop. Press into the ball, pull that navel in deeper, and hover those knees back off that mat. This time I'm going to squeeze the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Inhale, arch. Exhale, scoop and round. Press into the ball and lift those knees and squeeze that ball for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and lower. Next option, I'm going to walk my hands a little further out. I'm going to take my hips forward into a modified plank. If you want to take it to the next level, shoulders will shift more forward and I have my knees off my mat. My body is like a beam of steel from the head to the heel. I've got my tailbone tucking under, my belly's pulling in deep. I hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower to your knees and give me a nice child's pose back. I'm going to release my wrists by taking my hands behind me and curling my fingertips to my wrist. Good. Keeping the ball between those knees, let's lay on our backs, and we'll grab our weights as well. All right, so again, the ball is nice and tight. We slowly roll it down. Don't hold that breath and releasing those shoulders. Bring those arms straight up over your chest, palms face forward. We're going to tuck that pelvis. My lower back is heavier now. Lift the glutes up. Bring those weights to the thighs. This is all on an inhale. Squeeze into the ball. Exhale as you lower. And again, tuck that tail. Inhale. Squeeze the seat. Open the hips and chest. Exhale. Articulate that spine. Back down. We have 2 more. Lengthen as you lift. Inhale. Exhale. Now take your time coming down. Feel each vertebrae taking its time coming back onto that mat. And 1 more. We lift up on an inhale. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure your shoulders are on that mat. From your belly, scoop in and up and tabletop those legs. You don't have to tabletop. You can keep your feet on the mat at any time. So I'm going to take those toes. I'm going to tap the mat, just the toes, and then come back to tabletop, squeezing my ball. I inhale to exhale. Weights are still. And inhale down. Pelvis should not move. Keep the ball nice and tight. Feel the movement coming from the core. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. I'm going to keep my legs in this tabletop. And again, make sure those shoulders are starting on the mat. Reach those arms all the way for the mat on an inhale. Squeeze the ball. Exhale, bring them back up. And inhale, lengthen. Press into your ball. Exhale. Lower the weights for 2. And lift the weights for 2. So here, I want you to make sure, because we're moving the arms, that you are moving those arms from that back muscle, that serratus anterior. I call it that armpit muscle. 2 more. Inhale down and exhale up. And 1 more. Inhale down and exhale up. Rest the weights on your shins and draw the knees closer towards you. Use the hands against your shins as leverage to nod the chin to your chest and take your eyes to your belly. Reach those palms towards each other. Draw the knees in a little further. I'm going to press my legs out on an inhale. Squeeze into the ball. Exhale. So lifting your head is always an option. It's not a must. And we inhale. Now right here, you're going to be firing the glute, firing those inner thighs. Pay attention to that lower back and draw it back in. I'm going to add my arms. I'm going to reach it back by my temples. Press to come back in. Inhale. You are more than welcome to keep your legs still or take out the arms and don't move the arms behind you. 2 more. Inhale. Press in. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Put the weights back on those shins and lower the head back down. Rest the weights to each side of your mat. Take your hands on your shins again and nod that chin to your chest. Reach those arms long. This time palms face the mat. I'll start with my legs into a tabletop. The ball is tight. And we start to pump. And inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the ball on the exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shh, 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 shh. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost halfway there. When you need to, you put your head down. And inhale. And exhale. Next level, I'm going to take my legs up. Heels turned in, and I still squeeze that ball on the exhale. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze that ball. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3. 2 more times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Now hold it here. Take those hands behind the head. Curl up a little deeper. We're going to take those legs down for 2. Squeeze the ball up for 2. Then the head is going to come down for 2. And then up for 2. And inhale the legs. Exhale. Now the head goes down. The legs stay still. So I'm alternating which one is moving. Now it's my legs only. Inhale. 2, exhale. Now it's just the head. Down for 2. Curl up for 2. And inhale down. Squeeze that ball. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. We lower it down. We bring it up. I lower my head. And I lift my head and draw everything in. If your neck is feeling nod it no. Good. Hands behind those thighs and rock yourself up. Good. Grab onto those weights. Now, anytime you feel strain to your back, feel free to take the ball out from the legs and put it behind you to support your spine. So I'm going to reach those weights down by my mat, and my elbows are going to stay soft. I'm going to inhale for nothing. Exhale, press into your ball and see curve back. Melt the shoulders down, scoop that belly a little bit deeper, and I'm going to take my arms towards my forehead and then back down towards my hips. And I inhale and exhale and lift. So I want you to feel the belly working harder because I've added movement to this. I want the ball to stay tight as a reminder for the core and the inner thighs and the glutes to stay engaged. We're going to inhale as we lift up, exhale as we lower. And we inhale. Feel those armpit muscles again firing because I'm moving my arms, right? And 3, good. And 2, on this one, I'm going to sit up. On this one here, I'm going to see curve back and press into my ball. I inhale up, exhale, press into your ball. My elbows never change. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and 1 more. Inhale up, and I hold it right here, and I bring those weights together. Then I take it towards the front of my mat, towards the back of my mat. Again, if this is not feeling good to your back, place the ball behind you. I go side. It's like I'm wringing the water out of my rib cage. My hips don't move. Both of my sitting bones are heavy on my mat, and I'm scooping that belly in and up. And I go 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 1, back to center, and bring it straight up. Okay, so I'm going to take my ball between my feet. I'm going to press into that ball. Then I'm going to zip up my spine, pinch my sitting bones, and reach those arms long. And the shoulders are connected to the back. I lift my front arm up for 2 and down for 2. My back arm, I inhale to exhale. And again, inhale. Am I keeping that ball nice and tight? I want you to feel like you're giving a crease at that hip, up and down, a little taller, and up and down. Now, reach forward by giving me a spine stretch. Stay inside this canister, press into that ball, start to roll back. Now, you know if you can't come back up, don't go all the way down, right? Or put the ball behind you, because we don't want momentum coming up. Now, right now, before we go up, I want you to lift those shoulders up off your mat. Now, keep the arms just as long, but slide the shoulders back onto your mat. And lift those arms up again, and then let those shoulders roll down. And 1 more. So notice the difference, how your shoulders feel. Here's where they should always be. So our first roll up, we're going to take the chin to the chest, eyes to belly. Look in that belly button. Find that lower back. Press into your ball as you peel yourself up and over a beach ball. And then we roll it back. Inhale, tuck your tail, melt those shoulders, squeeze the ball. Exhale. A lot going on there. Shin to chest. We don't drag that head off that mat. We press into the ball. We go up and over. So I want you to count in your head with me. 8 counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, so that went well. Now see if you can give me 8 counts going back up. I nod my chin to my chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that again. So when you come up this time, I want you to feel like you're inside a tractor tire, right? And the tractor tire is rolling and we're kind of rolling with it. So I want that spine to try to be more round. So I don't want to come up and all of a sudden flatten my spine. I want to stay curved, stay curved. And I don't want you to feel like your head is being just dragged off that mat. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to press into my ball. Shoulders again are down to your mat. Scoop that belly in and up. I want you to bring those legs all the way up to 90. So I'm going to lift up for 2, and then bring them back down with control. And again, lift up for 2, all the way down. Please keep that spine very still. So I don't want to be nice and flat here, and all of a sudden get this arch to it. Yep. And one more. We're going to stay right here. Keeping the arms straight. Keep pressing into the ball. Nod the chin to your chest and press up towards that ball and come back down. And we press up in that ball and we bring it back down. We should never feel strain to that neck. Don't forget the breath. We'll exhale when we lift. Shh. Inhale to lower. And we exhale. And inhale. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. And 1 more. Exhale. And inhale. And put the weights down to your side. The hands can go underneath your seat to protect that lower back. So I'm going to take my front foot. And I'm going to roll the ball so my front foot is more towards me and the other foot's away from me. I'm going to lower down for 2 and bring it up. Do that same thing again. We inhale down, exhale up. Feel like there's a bowling ball on your torso, and we're not going to let it get lighter. And 1 more. Inhale down. 2, exhale up. Bring the feet back to center. Okay, so we're going to switch. Take your back foot. So now it's towards you. And we're going to take it down for 2 on an inhale. Exhale up. And inhale. I want you to feel that belly working down and on the up. 2 more. Legs are straight as they can be. Exhale up. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale and back to center. Okay. Ball into the hands. I want you to bridge up and put this ball underneath your pelvis, not the arch in that lower back. And the arms will be close to your side, and the shoulders are away from your ears. So I'm reaching those fingertips down towards that ball. All right, so we're going to do little marches here. My front leg is going to lift up for 2, and then down. And my back leg will come up. So again, remember those 8 counts we did on that roll up? I was trying to slow you down. So we're going to do counts on the lifts. So here we go. We're going to do 4 counts to come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. 2, 3, 4, back leg up. So it's much harder. You can engage those muscles much more. And up. So even on the exercises where I'm not counting, I want you to think slower, more precise is better. And then I'm going to hold my front leg up, and I'm going to add my back leg to it. Now my back is staying still in one position. It's not all of a sudden slouching down. Okay? We're going to tap the front toes, bring it up. Tap the rear toes. So I'm not going to count to 4, but I want you to feel that slow motion. Yes. Using your breath. We inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 2 more each leg, moving with control. If you need to, count 4 each direction, and 1 more. And finish to the rear. Good. Now I'm going to draw my knees more towards me, and my seat's coming lighter off that ball. Now you can just stay on that ball, and you'll lower both toes down, both sets of toes, and then draw way back in. If you want the next level, I'm going to lift up off my ball, knees towards my shoulders, come back down. And again, the upper back of that arm is going to press in your mat, and we come back down. You got to hold on to your ball. You always have to hold on to your ball. My legs aren't straightening yet. I'm keeping them bent. There should be no pressure on your neck. The shoulders push down. The upper arm pushes down. Now, next level, I'm going to come towards my shoulders, straighten my legs, roll back down, and then bend those knees back in. Draw the knees towards your shoulders. Lift off the mat. Straighten the legs. Keep them straight. Roll back down. Bend your knees back in. Draw the knees towards your shoulders. Boost your seat off that ball. Lengthen your legs. Roll back down. Bend the knees back in. Draw the knees towards your shoulders. Boost back. Now move the ball out of the way and roll yourself up. How'd that go? It went, right? You guys look great. Okay, so take that ball underneath your front foot. Okay? Underneath that front foot. The other leg is going to draw in, and we're going to lower it all the way down. I want you to hug that knee into the chest, getting a nice hip flexor stretch. Good. Now grab onto the shin or the ankle and zip that leg straight up. And you know, opposition, the leg is going up, the core is going down. Good. Now put your hands down to your side and grab onto those weights. And the weights are going to face that leg. Shoulders are heavy, my kneecap is turned away. We're going to take this leg towards our center line, sweep down in line with the hip again, and zip right back up. So again, think of 4 counts. Down, 2, up, 2. Around, 2, come up and hold. Around, come up and hold. Inhale to exhale. This is more core than you think. And now let's reverse that. We go away, zip up, 1. Nothing else goes with that leg. Solid as a rock here in that core. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, 2. And 1 more. Inhale, exhale, 1. Bend that knee back in. Draw the chin to your chest and reach those weights towards the toes. Draw that ball in and press it back out. Good. Draw that ball in and press it out. I want you to feel that thigh stretching away from that hip. If this is killing your neck, please put your head down. And we go inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to add this free leg. It's going to press out. Then it pulls in. Then it presses out. Turn the palms up. Bicep curl when the ball comes in, straight when the ball goes out. Yep. And I go 4 and 3, 2 more, 2 and 1. 2 feet on the ball and rest. Okay, so both legs go out. Now I'm going to keep my back leg on the ball and my other knee comes in. I'm going to press those weights straight up, and my leg is going to go straight up. Belly went down, shoulders are heavy, kneecap turns away, and we circle towards the center line and zip 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Round, come up, 3. Your circles can be smaller if it feels better to your back. And now we're going to reverse, and we go around, zip up 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Round to come up 3. Inhale, exhale 4. And inhale, exhale 5. Bend that knee back in. Grab onto that shin with the weights. Nod the chin to your chest. I'm going to reach those arms along, palms face down. Keep that one leg still. Throw that ball in and out. So if your head is lifted, you got to have the chin to your chest, eyes to the navel, shoulder blades off the mat. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Think of that 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3. Yeah, you got to move slow. Now I'm going to add the other leg, and then I'm going to flip my palms to face the ceiling. And then when that ball comes in, my biceps curl. Good. Looking good, kids. Looking good. Watch that neck. Inhaling and exhaling. Shh. With control. Watch that neck. 2 more. And 1 more. And bring everything in and place that head down. Set the weights down. I'm going to walk my feet closer towards me. Take the ball with you. My heels are lifted and my arms go out like a T. My palms face up. I'm going to float my knees to the front of the room towards the screen. And then we exhale, center. And then we'll float our knees to the back of the room. That's an inhale. Then we exhale, center. And 1 more each side. My shoulders stay still, and I feel like I'm wringing water that rib cage. And 1 more. We inhale, and we exhale. Take your arms back to your side. Walk the feet up the ball, so I'm molding my whole entire foot over the top of that ball. My legs are together, my knees are together, and my arms are pressing towards my rib cage. So you know what's next? We're going to do a bridge, right, eventually. And when we do the bridge, you are more than welcome to straddle the ball instead of having your feet on the ball. So I'm going to start by lengthening my legs all the way out. And I'm going to draw it back in. Then I'm going to bridge up. So I'm going to tuck my tail. I'm going to bridge up. Watch those hamstrings. Come back down. Roll the ball out. Inhale. Exhale. Bridge up. Inhale. Shoulders heavy. Exhale. Roll the ball out. Inhale. Exhale. Pull in from your core. Zip up. Inhale. Exhale. Lower. Inhale. Lengthen your legs out. Exhale. Bring them in. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Come down. Roll the ball out. Let go of the breath. Grab back onto your weights. Arms back up over your chest. We'll try that roll up with our feet on top of the ball. Eyes to belly. Inhale. To exhale. And keep going towards those footsies. And then bring those arms parallel to the floor. Scoop that belly and stack one vertebrae on top of the other. Good. Pour the coffee. Start to come back on an inhale. Exhale, open the arms. Hold here. My back leg is going to tap down and up 4 times. 3, 2, 1. Roll back up and over. That was fun. Okay. Stack the arms, come up first. Whoop. Stack your spine. Flip, pour the coffee. Bring it back. Roll it back. Open up those arms to a V. My front leg goes 4, 3, 2, boop, and 1. Bring it back forward. Good. Arms go first. Stack your spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pour that coffee. Bring it to the sternum. Seek her back. Open out to your V. Now from here, Knuckles go to the mat. They touch the mat. I lift my arms up. I circle around past my toes. I pour coffee. I stack my spine right away. Weights to sternum, sternum to weights. Exhale. Shh. Open up to a V. Good. Flip those palms up. Catch raindrops, but not today. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Circle around. Pour that coffee. Stack your spine. Do, 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 do. Exhale. C curve. Look into your belly. Go out to your V. Now hold this V. I want you to lower the arms. Lift the arms. Down for 2. Up. Now if this hurts your back, where should the ball go? Behind your back. And I go 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the weights to center and roll back up and over. Arms come up. Hold here. Stack your spine. C curve back. 4, 3. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Come back another inch. Mount those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale another inch. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. And put those weights down and reach those arms all the way behind you. Wonderful. Good. Okay, so my feet are going to be in parallel here, a Pilates V here. Circle the arms around, parallel the legs. So now I'm on my toes, my heels are lifted. I'm going to reach my arms back by my temples, roll the ball out. Here I'm in a Pilates V. Rib cage is heavy. Circle the arms, draw the ball in, my legs are in parallel. Inhale, so no matter where I'm going with my arms and legs, my core does not change. It stays heavy. I circle around, so now I'm going to add on. Inhale, everything goes away from the center. As I exhale, I draw my chin to my chest, and I reach my hands for my ankles. And I take my head back down. I'm reaching behind me. I circle, draw that chin to your chest. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, scoop. Now next level, if you want, keep your head lifted. I inhale, 2, 3, exhale. And I reach long and strong, 2, 3, circle and hold. Notice my chin is to my chest. I can hold an apple under my chin. My back, I cannot fit my fingers underneath that back. One more. We inhale, 2, exhale. Head down, take your front leg and grab onto that ankle. Okay? I'm going to straighten both legs, and if you want, eyes to belly. So it's going to be reach out, switch the leg. I grab onto my other leg, I lengthen out, I come back in. Inhale, 2, exhale. Feel both legs going in opposition, but they're lengthening as far as they can go, which means you got to take your time. I put my head down after each one. If you'd rather keep your head up, that's fine. And I reach. Inhale. 2, exhale. Inhale. 2, exhale. One more. And I inhale. Hold here on the exhale. Grab a little higher. Place your head down. Feel that stretch in that hamstring. Back of the leg is pressing against that imaginary wall. Bring both legs in. Grab onto the other ankle. Roll it out. Curl the eyes to belly, or I should say curl the chin to your chest, eyes to belly. Walk those hands up a step. Now push your head down. See if you can maintain that straight leg. Woo! And then bring those knees both in and both sets of feet on the ball. Take your hand over hand behind your head. Now with this one here, let's pay close attention to what these elbows are doing. You never want to hug the head. So even when you twist, think of the shoulder twisting and not the elbow, because then all of a sudden we get the elbows crunching in. That's not correct. Make sense? All right, so if you're lifting your head, we inhale for nothing, and we exhale, nod the chin to our chest. Good. So I'm going to take my back leg and push it out. My front knee is going to come towards me, and I'm going to rotate. I come back to center. My other foot takes the ball, and I rotate. Come back in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And I want you to try and keep those shoulders not here, but here. So I want you to get more from the core and come back in. Stay with me. And we exhale to inhale. And we exhale. So one knee is bent, other leg is straightening. Come back to center. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Grab onto the sides of the ball so you can take your knees closer towards your chest. And we're just going to rock side to side, massaging the kidneys in your spine. Good. Okay, legs straight up, arms straight up. We're going to rock ourselves up in this mummy position. Zoop. Good. And take the ball higher up. All right, so we're going to do a spine stretch. Make sure you got your ball good. All right, so my feet are flexed. The back of my knees are pressing down. I reach my arms long. I connect my shoulders to my back. I don't accept this. I want to come taller. And the more I'm here, the lighter I am here. So if I'm not here and I'm back like this, you feel how heavy you are back there? I want you to feel lighter on those sitting bones. Okay? We're going to inhale up that wall. On the exhale, draw your chin to your chest and reach forward. I stop at the mid back. I'm going to press more into that ball, stack my spine. Inhale. Exhale. And my arms stay parallel the whole time. I stack up, squeeze your sitting bones, inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale, open your arms like a T. Inhale, twist to the front. Exhale, soft your baby toe. Now notice my front hand, my palm is facing forward. My back hand, my palm is facing back. I zip up, inhale to exhale. Other side, inhale first. Now I'm sawing off my baby toe. I come up for 2, center for 2. So don't think of spiraling like, whew, right? So we slowly rotate, get some height in that spine. Now keep the length in your spine, but just add a scoop to your belly. We inhale up and just as slow, return home. And inhale, exhale. Look at your back hand. Inhale up, and we exhale. I want you to do one more, and I want you to visualize or feel like $100 bills underneath those butt cheeks. We're outside. It's kind of windy today. Don't lose your money. So I'm going to rotate. I still have my sitting bones heavy. Now, when I come forward, it doesn't mean that that one gets lighter. In fact, I press it into my mat deeper. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Inhale around. So right here, I shouldn't say your hip moving in that leg. Everything is sturdy. I exhale forward. I inhale to come back up, and I exhale, release. Bend your knees and take that ball to the middle of your back. And we lean back onto that ball. And I like to always lift my hips and place them back down. Hands go behind that head. So if you suffer from vertigo, we don't take the head below our heart. So we're going to come back for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4, and then up for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4, and take it back. 2, 3, 4, and take it up. 2, 3. So what's going on here? I'm opening up the front of my body here, and I'm not closing it, but I'm strengthening it and bringing it back in. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take it back on an inhale. Exhale, hold. I'm going to lift my tail up. I'm going to curl. You know how you feel when you're doing a bridge and you tuck your pelvis? I'm going to put it back down. And then again, I'm going to tuck my pelvis and put it back down. Can you feel the lower abdominals engage a little bit more when you tuck that pelvis? Okay, one more. We tuck, lift. So let's put those together. We're going to inhale over, exhale up, inhale, tuck, exhale down. Nice and easy. Inhale, exhale, curl and tuck. Now this time I'm going to go over, and as I'm coming up, right about here, I'm going to start to add that tuck in. I'm going to place it down. It's my last one. And as I curl my chin to my chest, I start to curl that tail under, and I bring it back to center. I'm going to lengthen my legs onto my mat in Pilates stance. I'm going to reach my arms for my toes. Now I'm not going to leave my ball yet. I'm going to curl up away for just a little bit, and then come back down. I'm holding that apple under my chin. I nod my chin. I'm not off that ball yet. Now hold this one. Barely be touching that ball. Bring it up. Bring it up. Nice and tall. Nice and tall. Nice and tall. And release. Okay, grab onto that ball, and let's go onto our stomachs. Yay. All right, so I want you to slide those weights further up your mat. Everybody doing okay? Okay. That's right. Shh. Okay. So I want you to reach that ball nice and long. Back issues, take your legs wider than sitting bone width. Otherwise, that's where we'll be. So I'm pulling my navel away from my mat, making a house for a mouse. The crown of my head is nice and long. I'm going to start by rolling that ball closer towards me. I'm connecting my shoulders to my back. And now I'm going to keep that movement going. My shoulders are going deeper. My arms are straight. I'm squeezing my seat. And then I return and lengthen my spine. So I start by bringing that ball towards me, and then I start to bring it up. And this is an inhale as I'm coming up, and an exhale as I lower down. And again, shoulders connect. And it happens so fast, but I want you to make a mental note of where those shoulders should start. My head is along for the ride. It's staying right with the chest. So I don't think of doing this, because now I made it more about my neck, and it's not about the neck. We're just going to do one more. We're going to inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Now, if you're afraid of your ball rolling away, I want you to take 2 weights and rest the ball in there, because we're going to do something a little different. Hopefully we don't bang into it, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to reach my arms behind me, my palms face up. Okay, my forehead's resting on my mat. So I'm going to lift everything up, not my feet, but my head, my chest, my arms. I'm going to lift up, hold right here, and then come back down. I don't want the shoulders anywhere near your ears. So think of sliding those fingertips further down as you're coming up. Squeeze that booty, pull that navel in, and come back down. Now, if you want, you can add the feet, but if you'd rather ground into those feet, that's fine. We're going to lift up and then return back home. So I'm going to add on to this only if it's for you. I'm going to lift up. My front arm, my palm is going to flip to face the floor. I'm going to reach it forward. Bring it back, palm faces back up. My back arm, my palm faces down as I reach forward. I come back around and I lower everything down. Okay? So if you weren't squeezing your seat, there's a chance that you felt strain to your lower back. Lift everything up. My front arm is going to glide through, palm faces down. Bring it back up, palm faces up. And then my other arm comes through slow. Do I have to start counting in 4s again? Bring it back. And then lower the head and chest. We'll do that one more time. I'm going to count so we stay slower. Everything lifts up. My front arm. Forward. 2, 3, 4. Come back. 2, 3. My back arm. Squeeze those inner thighs. Not together, but they're squeezing. And then we lower everything down. I want you to stretch back into a child's pose. Slowly transition, scooping and rounding. And while we're back here, I want you to take a nice deep breath in. Feel the rib cage expand. And then exhale, funnel it back in. And one more. We're going to inhale and exhale. Now reach those hands further out. Press through those legs and press out to a plank. Yes. Good. Lower to your knees. Sit back. Good. Press back out. Knees off. Squeeze into those armpits. Lower your knees and sit back. And again, press. Bam. Here I am. 3, 2, 1. Come back onto those knees into a child's pose. And last one, we press out. We're going to hold this one here. I'm going to bend my elbows. They're going to go behind me as I lower my body down to the mat. Good. Grab back onto that ball. Prop yourself up on your forearms and press into the ball with the hands. Legs are together. Your hips are on the mat. Your belly button is not. As I press through my forearms, watch what I can do with my shoulders. Here I started, but when I tell you to press through those forearms, your shoulders go down away from those ears. Okay? So relax the shoulders. Now push through those forearms and show me proper form with your shoulders. The crown of my head is reaching long. I'm in line with the rest of my spine. This would be wrong. Okay? Legs glued together. Keep the pelvis and hips still. Take your front foot and kick your butt twice. Kick, kick, release. Back foot. I keep that ball tight. And kick, kick, release. Kick, kick, release. Kick, kick, release. Try to keep the hips and pelvis still. One more each leg. And kick, kick. Good. And we go back into a child's pose. Now I'm going to take that ball between my knees. Less chance of it rolling away. Nice long stretch. Good. Okay, so come on to your side. So we're going to be on this side. So mirror me. And take that ball at the very, very bottom of your rib cage. And I prop over that ball onto my forearm. And I don't want the ball to be used as, let me just lay on it. I want it to be more like I'm going to try and stay away from it. And I want you to connect your shoulder to that back. I'm going to take my top leg. I'm going to lift it up. And I want you to press it all the way out. It should be as high as your hip. I'm going to flex my foot. This hand here can be either on the mat or behind the head. You pick. So I'm going to swing forward, give a push. Swing back, give a push. And I'm anchoring this bottom leg to help hold me in this position. I exhale forward. I inhale back. This has to stay like a statue. I need to scoop deeper as I come forward. Good. Now I'm going to come forward. Stay there. Bend the knee. Press that knee behind you. Open that hip. And then reach long. But this didn't change. Sweep forward. Foot's flexed. Bend the knee. Now press that knee behind you. Lengthen longer. Do you feel that? Belly in. Bend the knee. Bring that knee behind you. Reach long. Now stop it parallel. Now let's reverse that. Come behind. My foot's pointed. Draw the heel towards your seat. Now bring this knee as far forward as you can. Now, don't move the quad. As I press that leg out, my belly goes in deeper and I point to go back. Flex the heel. Drive it forward. Reach it long. Belly in strong, right? Sweep it back. Open that hip. Bend the knee. Knee comes forward. Reach. Now come back to center. Reach this arm over your head. Draw the elbow towards the thigh and then reach. I'm just going to slide that knee towards my elbow and bring it back. And I squeeze the abdominals and then I lengthen them. And I'm still keeping this shoulder connected to my back and my neck is free from strain. In and reach. In and reach. 3 more and reach. 2 and reach. 1. Now hold it here. Take the hand back behind the head. I'm going to take my leg to the front of my mat to the back of my mat, to the front, to the back. Where's the shoulder here? Where's the rib cage? We're squeezing everything in this outer thigh, glute, of course, the core. And we go 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. Stack your knees and give me a little stretch over that ball. So I'm trying to pull away from that ball. Good. Other side. That was fun. Okay, come on. We can't be tired yet. All right, so shoulder, elbow in a straight line, right? Get the shoulder away from that ear. Try to lift almost away from that ball. I lift my top leg, and then I press it long and try to maintain this hip height. I'm going to swing it forward, give a push, point to come back, and exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. So it's a big and then a little, and then a big and then a little, and forward, forward, back, back. The bottom leg is pushing down into that mat. The hand can be on the mat or behind the head. Good. 2 more. Ch, ch. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Now we go into bicycle. So swing forward. Bend the knee. I'm still hip height. Press the knee behind. Lengthen. Swing forward. Inhale back. Try to maintain hip height with that leg. Last one. Now bring it back to parallel. And then point behind. Kick your butt. Now drive it forward. Now don't move the quad. Press it out. Swing it back. Kick. Kick. Belly goes in deeper. You got it. Boom. 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 Bring it back to parallel. Now we go to the top of our mat, to the back of our mat. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Are we collapsing? If we feel real heavy here, we are. If that ball all of a sudden is getting more flat, we're collapsing. Just a little hint there. And we go 2, 2, 1, 1, stack. I'm going to try and lift off that ball even more. Push back towards those heels. And release. Good. Okay, let's face our center of the room and take that ball between the knees and thighs. Then grab onto those weights if you'd like. All right, check in with that body. How are we doing? Is it easy today? All right, so we can't have the feet too close, right? We're further out and we reach long. Okay, connect the shoulders to your back. Press into the ball. Exhale. If you can't come back up, don't go all the way down. No momentum. Chin to chest, eyes to belly. Find that lower back. We inhale up. Good. Exhale. So here's what we're doing with our eyes. So we lift our head up, eyes to navel. Then we slide the eyes up the thighs and then out through the fingertips. That's how our neck goes. And then we squeeze the ball. Exhale to come back down. Eyes to belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale. So I'm going to take my back leg and lift it up. I'm still pressing thigh to thigh, knee to knee. Eyes to belly. Inhale up. Press into the ball. Exhale to lower. And again, no dragging that head. Chin to chest. The eyes go to the belly, up the thighs to your toes. Squeeze that ball to come back down. You don't have to have this leg lifted, right? I just keep changing it. From here, I'm going to switch the leg. Whoop. And then press into the ball. Exhale down. Stay with me. You're so close. Eyes to belly. Lower back on that mat. Inhale. Lift. Press in that ball. Exhale. Last one. Chin to chest. Eyes to belly. Inhale. Float up. Press into that ball. Exhale. Down. Release those weights. Hug those knees in. Nicely done. Good. Now I'm going to slide that ball to my ankles. And I'm going to roll myself up. And we're going to try and do a modified hip circle today. That's not going to be for everybody. So we're going to modify it. Usually our arms are here, okay? But I'm going to modify. I want you to come back onto your elbows, okay? Now, if this is straining to your back, I want you to keep the knees bent, and you're still going to draw a circle, right? But your legs won't be out here, okay? With me? Okay. And you are more than welcome to lie on your mat and do more of a corkscrew with your legs up and your hands underneath your seat. Okay? So first things first, let's start with our shoulders. They can't be rounded forward. They're sliding down our back. I'm going to draw my knees in. I'm going to press my legs out. Heels turned in, toes turned out. So I'm at about a 45-degree angle. So I'm going to go towards the front, circle down and around to the back. Inhale, pressing the ball, exhale. So it should be about the belly, not the hips. Inhale, to exhale. Inhale, shoulders, I see them. Just saying, they can't roll forward. They're going to be connected to your back. Or it's yuck, yuck, yuck. Last one. And then we lie all the way down and hug those knees in. Where did time go? That's all I want to know. Okay, let's rock ourselves up. We've done some planks today, so I don't feel too bad about not doing leg pull front. We are going to do mermaid. All right, so let's use our ball. So here's, if I had my legs stacked for our normal mermaid, okay, so I'm on my hip here. I want you to take your top leg and open it up. The ball is going to come out to here, okay? So I'm sitting nice and tall, and my shoulders are resting on my rib cage. Now there's a railing right here, so we're going to go over that railing. Don't go too far with that ball. Here's my inhale. Exhale. Come back out. Inhale over. Exhale up. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go over here on the exhale. Rotate fingertips to the ball if you're able. Now bring the ball towards you. Straight spine, straight arms. Press back out. And I inhale, and I exhale. And one more. I inhale, and I exhale. Turn to face the front of the room. Retrace your steps. Bring it on back up. Grab onto that back shin. Grab onto your ball. Don't go home yet. Reach it over. Now from here, I want you to let that arm rest almost on that head, and then turn towards that back leg. Put myself into a suitcase. Then retrace your steps and release the ball down. Woo! Other side. Okay, got a little hot out here. Not complaining. Okay, so I'm going to take my top leg, open it up. Reach the ball out, not too far. Anchor it down. Shoulders, so you can't start off in the bad position, right? Zip up, shoulders down, neck is long. Over that railing I go. So this hip isn't going with me, it's staying there. So it's very minimal, my ball moving. Squeeze everything you got, come back up. Connect that shoulder to your back, okay? Inhale over. Exhale up. Where's that railing? Stay here on the exhale. Rotate towards that ball. Both arms come up on an inhale. They roll out on an exhale. Inhale, roll up. And exhale. Let's retrace our steps. Turn to face the front of the room. We bring it on up. I take this free hand to my shin. I bring this ball up. I soften that elbow. And I stretch. And I feel like this arm is almost resting on that head. I'm going to turn towards that thigh and round my back. Retrace those steps, bring it back out, and release. So we're going to get rid of this ball. We don't want it to roll away, so I'm going to take my weights and just let it rest. Okay? And we're going to face the center of the room again. We're going to connect our heels into a Pilates V. And I want you to lift your knees from your belly off the mat and then straighten back. Heels are heavy, head is heavy. Try to press those heels down. Now, scoop your belly, lift those heels up, and then press those heels down and lengthen the long spine. And then curl that tail under, scoop, and lift those heels, and place those heels back down. And we do one more. We scoop and lift, and we press it back down. We want you to walk your hands to your feet. Keep the legs straight. Keep the arms straight. Head is heavy. Dangle those fingertips. Pull that navel in as you slowly start to come up. The tail is pressing down. Good. I want you to inhale up for me. You should have your heel still in your Pilates V. And round it down. Round it down. Yikes. Good. And pull yourself up one last time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Woo! Good job. That was fun.